it's your girl Mina Mendoza, little girl, big personality, queen of spice.
Ew.
We here, you know, it's been rainy, but we here. Just a couple of little shout outs that I definitely want to do. Shout out to Toast. Toast blessed us a couple weeks ago, came through to the studio, dropped off a lot of merch. Shout out to Garden Greens, especially if you want to get, you know, your flowers, your oils, all that. Also want to give a big shout out. I know we always rep Jersey, and it's Jersey all day, every day. But I also want to give a big shout out to the state of New York City. Well, the state of New York, precisely New York City. But in general, shout out to the Knicks. They won yesterday by 1 point. Shout out to the Mets. They won against Arizona. And also shout out to the Yankees. We got a trifecta win. So it's a good week. It's a good week for New York. Also, shout out to Modern Propaganda. I stopped by their pop-up, I believe Friday. They had it at Porta. It was a vibe. Met a lot of cool people, a lot of vendors. Definitely going to have some guests in the future here, but it was definitely a dope vibe. If you haven't checked them out, Modern Propaganda is a clothing brand. You know, we like to support our people, but definitely shout out to that. And yeah, I'm sure I remember my shout outs as they come, but I definitely want to give the flowers while I could give the flowers. So yeah, so without any further ado, I'm going to introduce my extra special spicy guest. We got Marcus in the building. And I got to ask you, Marcus, is it saucy or saucy?
So icy.
So icy. I wasn't sure, but I gotta ask.
So icy.
Period. So do you want to be so icy or you want to be Marcus?
So icy.
So icy.
Burr.
Burr, yo. He said burr. Let's go. So icy. How are you feeling today?
We're thankful to be here.
Thankful
We're alive.
to be here.
We're here for it.
That
All
part.
the above.
That part. So one thing that I've been doing recently, especially like with all my guests, I've been basically like asking them like little icebreaker questions. So I need to ask you this question. What did you have for breakfast today?
I actually had lunch, but the first thing I had
So
today...
you skipped the breakfast.
Yeah, we skipped the
Okay.
breakfast.
Okay, it's okay. So what did you have for lunch?
I had arroz con gandule
Fire.
with empanadas de
Nice.
pollo.
What type of empanadas?
Chicken de pollo.
Ooh, okay. Are we eating Colombian empanadas or
Nah, regular, like fried.
Okay, so little pastelitos.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. So we're going to go straight into the bio, love, especially because you got the shirt on right now. What inspired the creation of Beneath NJ Project?
So to give a little bit of long story short, Beneath started how me and my partner Michael, shout out him.
Yeah.
We were just doing parties around Jersey.
Yeah.
And we decided to do our first outside of New York, because usually we were gigging in New York, at Bunker Studios. And this is when they were first opening up around, I believe, 2023.
Yeah.
And Nick and Josh were offering discounts around like the beginning of their parties, and we decided to take advantage of it and book a day there. So we were just plotting, thinking, hey, what should we name this party? And then I was designing a flyer, kept thinking, pondering, and I'm like, I love the idea of underground, below, down. I know bunker is already bunker, it's beneath something. So I was like, beneath, bunker. And then from there, we just grew it. And party went off. Shout out Bunker. They had it recorded, and we put it out there. People started loving what we were doing, and we got opportunity in Jersey City. And from there, we did our Beneath Porta event, and it became something happening weekly. And from there, we've been doing it since today. And I never thought I was going to be doing what I'm kind of doing today as far as events, curating, booking, promoting, those kind of things. I thought I was just going to be a DJ and producing. It happens to be bigger than me, and it's about the people. So
That part.
thankfully, we have a platform that we've been helping people out with, and it's been really good since. So we're here today.
Yes, that part. That
Yeah,
part. Okay.
representing.
That part. Definitely a lot of growth since the last time I spoke to you, because I feel like it was beginning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was cooking. We were working.
Okay.
Still working, but
So tell me about this. How do you balance all your creative roles, such as music, design, marketing?
thankfully we have a team.
Okay, I was about
Before
to say.
it just used to be me and Michael delegating a lot of these tasks and splitting it up. And we just started involving people that we thought were authentic and represented, and we were confident in, and we took the chance. And I can vouch for each of them that I love the team that we have today so far. So
Any shout outs that you want to give to the team?
I want to say Torso, Tamoy, Thin Lines, obviously my other half, Michael, Ryan Maxwell, Holly, all the above. Everybody knows. There's even the regulars that come, Hudson Hound, Chantel, TJ, just everybody, Agni, Maggie, Bree, just all the above. There's hella people, but
Okay.
just know there's love and there's plenty to give out. So
That part. So I got to ask you, would you rather lose Wi-Fi or music for a month?
Wi-Fi.
Yeah?
I just start digging craze.
Okay, so
Even
so
if
what
I can't
about,
download music, all
okay.
right, I'ma fucking find my
Period.
CDs.
Okay. How about this? What's your go-to dance move when the floor needs saving?
Yo, oh my god.
Let's talk about it. What is it?
Like, all right, when I dance, I'm a very I'm a groovy person. Like I love just two-stepping. Like I just love shoulder rolling, two-stepping, just like fanning myself, like just.
So what do you look like out there?
Definitely people see me with my shades on. I'm a menace to society when I have my shades on. And everybody knows Marcus Soicy's shades, the signature ones that he be having on. And it's just the way you be fitted up. And like it's just aura. Like it's crazy. Yeah. It's just attracting the aura. But
So what's the dance move look like?
You're funny as hell.
Yeah, what's that look like? Why you're
Get
going
him in
everywhere but the question? I'm like, yo, nah. What's it look like?
Damn.
Close your eyes. Pretend you're there. Pretend you're there.
I love you.
Pretend. Pretend.
I guess you want me to like dance or something?
What is it? What is Soicy's signature move? I'm done.
You're funny.
He's gonna do it before the episode
I'm
is
gonna do it
done,
before it ends.
Before
I
it
promise
ends.
y'all. I promise y'all.
He's gonna just do like a flash dance. All right, so how about this? If you had to produce a track using only kitchen sounds, could you pull it off?
I could definitely.
What would you use? What is the first thing you're grabbing?
I like a wooden spoon because I like a wooden knock kind of sound.
What else would you grab?
Get some pots.
Okay.
Drops of water. Maybe
Okay.
drops of water. You know, like some of them fancy kitchens that got have the it cleans the garbage for you. Like you flip the switch and it makes that loud noise-ish.
Yeah, I wasn't rich like that. But I know people had
Like
it.
a
garbage disposal?
Yeah, garbage disposal.
That's gross though. Like, why would you
Yeah.
want to put stuff
I
under
don't
your
know.
sink? I never got that.
But like
No,
a
seriously,
deeper
I
sound.
never got that.
Yeah.
Like, why are you not throwing it in the garbage?
Yeah, it's crazy.
No, like seriously, like you're creating an extra task for yourself. Like, yo, let me just shove this carrot into the sink so then I could just take out what's underneath the sink and throw it in the garbage.
That's suspicious.
Facts. Why
Yeah.
we doing that?
Yeah.
Why we no, it's bad dumb.
So weird.
Nah,
I grew up
that's just
down
weird.
south, so they had some of those.
Why?
I don't know. It's just a different way of life.
That's
Like
just
they had
crazy.
fucking
Like, yo, turn out the garbage disposal.
garbage
Nah, chill. I feel like some kid would throw his hand in there.
That is
Yo, there's probably been some accidents like that. Yeah, I'm good. All right. So we're grabbing wooden spoons, pots, pans. You'll grab the garbage disposal sound.
just because I like a
It's
deeper,
nostalgia for you?
like a you're funny,
Yeah,
like a deeper, I guess, sound to it, or like a fucking abstract lower end sound.
Okay.
To it. Damn, what else?
You gotta get creative.
Ooh.
What?
Well, you know when you're turning on the stove and the gas. Yeah,
okay, that's cool.
That's actually cool.
I was thinking like maybe the teapot when it's about to like blow that sound.
I actually can't stand that sound.
But it would be cool in a song.
That is true.
Because I don't know how it sounds, but it's different. All right.
Hell yeah.
We'll get back to that. Also, anybody that's in the chat, if you want to ask us a question, please ask us a question, especially this guy right over here. Let us know. All right. So we're going to go back into the bio, love. So how does New Jersey, because one thing that I notice is like it's beneath New Jersey, not beneath New York.
Yeah.
It's beneath New Jersey. So you're making sure that you're putting New Jersey on the map, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my question with this is, how does New Jersey shape your sound and vision?
What I do love about Jersey, the community that we have so far, they don't even go up to our DJs and request. It's usually like,
I mean, why would they request? Really?
Yeah, like it's like only the outsider walk-ins, like just random conformed people do that.
Yeah.
Like I've had people offer the DJs X, Y, and Z money just to play their favorite song and interrupt the vibe. Like that's how entitled people are. However, for our community, everybody loves what like our DJs are playing, and it's pretty like house, underground, little bit of techno, minimal, some Latin stuff, some Afro, like. But for the most part, yeah, it's good reaction towards the kind of music that we've been playing. So
okay, so you're saying that Jersey doesn't go up to the DJ table to like
they like Jersey's having a positive reaction. That's kind of like what I'm saying. Like the sound of Jersey, like they, in my opinion, like everyone now is starting to want like house music, and like they're starting to get familiar with the beat again, or like they're gonna hear sometimes their favorite vocal of this track on a house beat.
Yeah.
And like all of a sudden they're grooving to it when it's like it's the same thing. It just has your favorite vocal on it. Like people, I guess.
Do you say so? What would you say makes New Jersey, New York different then?
So far, like it's a lot of the local scene. Like from my experience, I'm going based off my experience. What I've noticed within the DJ community, the dance community, in New Jersey, yeah, it's just a lot more like local people, like from these counties, like Passaic County, Essex County, down the shore, Hudson County, and we're all going over to New York to hear this kind of music. And it does have a huge influence, in my opinion. I feel like, let's say if we were to all like stop going to New York would definitely feel that. And as far as the community, from what I've experienced, I love the Jersey crowd. It's something different. Like we're from Jersey. Like it's a Jersey thing. Like I'm not from New York, but like you could tell that you're not a part of their community, or like if you're not from there or living there, like you're not really a part of what's like New York. I don't know if that makes sense what I'm saying. Like I like doing the Jersey thing because I'm from here. I could relate here.
Yeah.
So like my big thing is being able to relate. I'm not gonna try to fit in somewhere I feel like I can't relate, or I'm just not, I guess, comfortable in, or I just don't want to like be a part of.
Yeah.
Not saying that if New York has an opportunity, I'm not gonna take it, or like just not explore. However, it's just with Beneath, I just have a passion for Jersey because I could relate.
Yeah.
Just growing up here, the amount of people I've met, been able to connect with. But Jersey loves house music just as much as people from New York, or just they love like it's not foreign. Like, because from what I've experienced at Beneath parties, when we're playing music, people are dancing and raving like if this was the Mirage or Tech Support, or like people are just nonchalantly being themselves, like being a part of the culture.
Yeah.
So that's just my experience. So, I would love to see you sometime at maybe like a intimate Beneath party.
That'd be dope.
Yeah.
I mean, I've only saw you. Well, I didn't see you spin. I went to, I guess, like, you were like, you guys were just sharing the.
We've crossed paths a couple times. You've came across me DJing at Lotus Rooftop. I got booked by some friends.
I remember Lotus. Lotus, definitely in Passaic. Shout out to Passaic.
South House, we're doing an open decks.
See, that's the thing. I saw you in South House, but I didn't see you spin. I saw other people spin.
I was just hosting.
Exactly. But it was dope. Yeah. It was definitely dope. It was definitely dope. I definitely can notice that with the open decks. It's interesting, though, because I saw, like, and it's no shade, but I saw, like, there were some people, like, you could tell, like, the people that get the crowd moving. But then there's some times where I was like, I just remember I saw a person go up, and I kind of knew that his music wasn't going to hit.
Yeah.
And you could tell because the people started dispersing. And then another person came up and they came back.
Yeah.
So it's interesting.
That's what's interesting about open decks. And the way we do it, too, is super fair because it's a lottery.
Yeah.
It's a spin the wheel. Everyone has an equal chance. I personally don't pre-selecting anybody to any kind of showcase or debut for something, because that's not fair in my opinion. That means I had to select you and be like.
No, I get that. Choosing. So I'm curious. Do you screen the people before putting them in that lottery?
Everyone has a ticket. Everyone.
No, but what I mean, like, do you screen them? Like, do you hear their music? Because, like, obviously, like you get a group of people. It's like, I'm going to listen to everybody's music and put everybody's name here. Or do you just choose the name and put it in there?
Yeah, like, the way it works is, like, it's like it's a random wheel, and we don't really screen anyone. It's like if you're brand new or you haven't been here before, like, there's people who've came before, and there's people who are first timers. But yeah, we don't really screen anyone. It's like if you've gotten selected before, we have an idea
of what it is.
Yeah, and like, regardless, we still look to connect with everybody, whether they get selected or not.
Have you ever had someone go on the deck or whatnot, and you had to take them off, or them? And you don't got to say who they are. But I'm curious, like, what? Because you don't want to kill the vibe either. You know what I mean? Or you just let them rock.
Nah, it hasn't been like that. I've had people who have, like, had bad technical errors, like they just didn't do something correctly, or they just didn't show up prepared correctly. Other than that, we make it pretty simple. Like, I feel like these days to be a DJ, literally, you just need to have a USB. Even if you don't have equipment, you just plug into somewhere and you just start pressing buttons and start learning. Like, I feel like DJing today is so accessible and has been.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a lot easier.
Like it's exactly. But I'm thankful for the people that we're meeting, because they're definitely keeping the culture alive in Jersey, and you're just meeting new people who want to keep continuing to see this grow and, like, just really, like, make it happen some shape or way
Okay.
back home. So
How do you advertise these open decks?
So we do Instagram as far as creating flyer, sending it out to people, putting advertisement on it. Definitely us having our events on the side creates like more traffic, so we meet DJs in our crowd or people that know DJs. Yeah, a lot of it is referrals, Instagram, us going out of our way looking for DJs, sharing.
Yeah. Okay.
I spend a lot of my time prospecting, looking for new artists and people who love music or creating. So
okay.
Oh yeah.
So, all right, let's have a little bit of fun right now.
Yeah.
So, who would you rather headline a packed show or ghost produce a chart topper?
I like a packed room.
Okay.
Because I just love energy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Being around all these people, good energy. I would hope the crowd's not whack if it's packed. Like if I have a packed whack crowd, it's like, damn, I should just ghost me at this track. But my crowd gotta be lit. If it's packed, they gotta be lit. And if Soicy's DJing, it's definitely lit. So
okay, heard you. If Beneath NJ had a mascot, what would it be?
This is a good one. Oh, a staircase.
A staircase.
It's crazy because
a staircase.
I don't know if that made sense, but that's like our logo.
Okay, make it make sense.
Like imagine a disco staircase. Like our logo is like going downstairs. So it's like, I don't know. What if we like discoed out the staircase?
That'd be cool.
And like, yeah, just suspending staircase. And my boy,
so the mascot will be someone in a crystallized staircase walking around.
That's
the
crazy.
Party.
I have no idea.
Like just a crystallized staircase.
Actually sounds terrible.
It could work. You got to make it work.
Gotta make it.
Yeah. Okay. What's plan B?
Plan B. Yeah, what's
plan B just in case? If it could be an animal.
That's what I was thinking in my mind. I'm like, all right,
what would the animal for Beneath be?
A Beneath animal.
I don't know why I'm picturing a rat.
I'm dead.
I'm so sorry because it's like
a
beneath,
ninja turtle,
underground.
Yeah, like a ninja turtle,
I don't
an
know.
alien, like some kind of.
I can see an alien. I don't know, some type of rodent.
I definitely see
like beneath. I think it has to be something that's beneath.
Yeah, something like
something you can only find down there.
A ninja turtle.
This guy said ninja turtle twice. Like he said a ninja.
Yeah, I think a ninja turtle.
Okay. So it'll be which one? Donatello, Raphael.
Which one's the orange
Leonardo.
one
again? The orange one?
Michelangelo.
Najee, which was the orange one?
I think Michelangelo.
Michelangelo?
Yeah.
There you go. Michelangelo.
Yeah.
Who would you have be in the mascot suit out of the group? Like, yo, you gotta wear this the whole night. You can't take it off. You gotta wear it to the after suit.
My boy Timoy, because his dance moves in the costume would go super hard.
Okay.
Or Jice. My boy Jice.
I mean, you guys could all be Ninja Turtles, and somebody could be Master Splinter. That'd be sick. That's the rat. You know the rat?
Rat, yeah. Masters, it's just like...
no, but you would complete
When I think of rat, I think of New York.
Oh, okay, so we're staying away from that.
Yeah, like...
I don't know what animal could represent Jersey, though. I don't know what's the animal to represent Jersey.
Right?
I don't know why, but I'm thinking like squirrel. I only see squirrels in Jersey. Like, what animal does Jersey have a lot? I can't think of any. I don't know.
Right?
I don't know. I guess, all right, let's
Not
stay
even
with turtles.
birds.
Let's stay with turtles.
Turtles.
Let's stay with turtles.
We love turtles.
We love turtles. Who doesn't
We
love
gotta
turtles?
keep saving them.
That part. That part. All right. So, what's the biggest lesson you've learned from working with a creative collective? And we're talking about lessons because think about it like this. Like, if someone is starting off, you know, and they're looking at this episode, what's a lesson that you would want to share? Like, hey, this is what happened to me and this is what I learned from it.
That's actually really good.
And it doesn't have to be anything, like, you could give a story like, hey, this happened, protect names, obviously, because we're not doing that. But, like, you know, something like real life example.
I would say anybody you're just making, if you're ever just trying to do an event, or this is even bigger than an event, but like in agreement with someone.
Okay.
Just make sure anybody you're doing an agreement with upon, this is someone you are confident, you trust, and you're just really
shady.
Yeah, like you're just really putting in all your faith that it'll work from there. Like,
have you ever had a situation go south?
Yeah, just bad deals with people.
What makes it a bad deal? Like, what's a bad deal?
It doesn't even have to be like imagine an event getting canceled a couple hours on you kind of thing.
Why would it get canceled though?
That's when, like, yeah, there's layers to it, but that like being in.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, why is it canceled? Was there an emergency? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, just like maybe sometimes people don't say everything or like honest about everything up front, or just sometimes leave out certain things, and like, or sometimes maybe somebody spills the beans too much kind of thing.
Okay.
Like, let's say you're trying to do something like very discreet, experimenting kind of thing, or like, yeah, like, I don't know, there's just make sure like whoever you're just doing a partnership with, agreement.
Would you say a contract?
Yeah, like just,
have you ever created a contract? Like something in writing?
Like the thing is too about this, like, I feel like with the New Jersey scene, or like just sometimes in the music industry, like you kind of bank in on a lot of trust in relationships, and you do handshake stuff. So that's all it really is. So there's just learning to stuff like that. Like, yeah, just make sure whoever you're just doing something with,
you're confident in.
You're confident in them. That's it.
Okay.
That's all.
What's your opinion on what's happening with the Brooklyn Mirage right now and them not passing inspection?
See, that's like a good example too of like what I'm talking about
they were
too.
Well, last weekend they were supposed to have Sarah Landry open up, and Sarah Landry literally had to tell, and this is true story, you can still catch the stories on TikTok, but Sarah Landry is a beautiful female DJ and very talented, and she was supposed to open up Brooklyn Mirage. And if you don't know what Brooklyn Mirage is, it's a venue, very beautiful venue in Brooklyn, and it just got renovated. It's from the videos I've seen and their ideas is like the renovation is basically like big screens. It's already like in shape of a castle, but I guess they made it into like a bigger castle. Just like improved things, and they were doing these renovations, and literally like they're literally with machines inside the building, and then like they were supposed to have a party like 8 hours later, and the artist had to cancel, and then basically I think she did 3 shows over the weekend. She did one in Knockdown Center. She did, and they were free. I know, but they were free. I think she did one in Knockdown Center, and there was like another one,
the Storehouse.
I know it was 3 parties, and good for her, because I feel like that's what makes an artist, because like a good artist, because an artist is always going to be an artist, but what makes a person, I guess, an empathetic artist in my eyes, is like someone that connects to their fans, and
she was still able to pull it off.
she did
It's
pull
not
it
like
off. She just made it. She could have
anything.
just not done it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But she did it. She was like, no, I'm not going to disappoint y'all. And she delivered. And I feel like that's
Yeah.
what actually made her more credible,
Mm-hmm.
you know? But my question is, like, I know they failed inspection. So I'm
Yeah.
like, what happens this weekend? Is it ready yet?
Yeah, they already postponed
This weekend.
This weekend.
Good for them. They should have been smarter. They're probably going to do it for Memorial Day weekend.
That's
then.
why, like, when I say, like, make sure you're confident in someone,
Yeah.
or just be honest if something's not gonna work out,
That is true.
that kind of thing. It's just being like confident, honest, making sure that good terms, that kind of stuff. So, for example, like, yeah, the Mirage, they weren't honest with people.
They promised too much too soon.
They were capping to the end.
Yeah, you can't do that.
And it was kind of like, yeah, you can't do that.
Were you gonna do
and then they
party with like
postponed
construction
again.
hats and shit? Like,
Yeah, I feel like
yo.
if they would have just been honest up front,
Nah,
and
facts.
on the low, like whatever they were going through, probably behind the scenes with the artist, they
Yeah.
go through that, and then nobody really knows. It's just like the only news that people probably would have got is, oh, it's gonna take longer than really what.
And I get that. Like, be transparent, be honest. Don't waste our time. Don't make us anticipate something that's not gonna happen.
Ad was like the ads they were doing were a little whack. Like, for example,
I don't think I saw any ads for it.
they were doing.
I just
like,
saw more of the
ads.
TikTok videos of the
Yeah.
construction
Yeah,
workers talking
that.
about it.
Exactly.
I was like, oh, okay.
yeah,
yeah.
I thought it was just whack how, like, I don't know what they're doing. Like, for example, the Knockdown Center has the same sound system as what they were like going crazy promoting, like ranting.
So they
about
made. So
on
they're
these-
promoting that the sound is better.
Yeah, they were like
I would hope so.
definitely. I don't know. I think the Mirage is still a cool place to like go check out.
I do
anyways.
want to see it though, just because like the Mirage is, it's the Mirage. Like, it's definitely like one of the biggest venues I've seen. It definitely captures. I feel like it all depends, because I feel like there's really good nights where like it's not too much people, but I don't
Yeah.
like it when they
gotta go on those
oversell the
low-key
tickets.
nights. Yeah,
You know, because when they oversell the tickets, that could be a nightmare. And I've been there, and like my only advice to them is that I feel like I get that, you know, working security, like you do have to have a certain like aggression, but like don't be aggressive. Like, you know, I feel like sometimes security people that be walking around there, they're kind of mean. And like, don't be mean.
It's a different vibe at the Mirage. I know what you mean.
But you know what I mean? Like, I get it. Do your job. Like, do your job. But like, you don't have to hate your job. Like, you could literally, like, you know, these are people that are like, you know, half of them are, I'm gonna be real, are on drugs, drinking, whatever. It's just being nice goes a long way. We're not here to fight. We're not here to argue. You could be like, hey, just don't do this here, and we'll listen.
Yeah.
You don't gotta be mean about it. Like, I see them just get mean, and I feel like every year they get meaner. I don't
Who
know if you ever
knows?
experienced that.
Yeah, I've had pretty good experiences there.
I've had
It's
great
just-
experience, but I noticed
Yeah.
towards like,
It started changing a bit before they went down for like renovations and everything.
yeah.
Yeah, I haven't really been out there. I haven't been to New York the same
You're
as
so anti-New York. You're
before.
like, I'm staying in Jersey.
It's not even that. It's like I've just been pretty busy.
Okay.
Like in
Fair.
Jersey.
Fair.
And yeah, like
Why don't you guys go down the shore?
that's the whole plan.
Okay, I was like, summer.
The summer's here. Duh.
So where are you guys thinking?
Definitely headliners. So
I have yet to go there. I have yet to party down the
now
shore
you
with
have
house
an
music.
excuse.
I know. So whenever y'all go, I'll go. Cause I always like, you know what it is for me? I'm not judging, but I do feel like sometimes like you have house music and then you have like EDM. I'm not really into EDM. It's
Nah.
it's not bad. It's just like for me, it's too like intense, and it's too like, I don't know how to
It's like
explain it.
overwhelming.
Yeah. It could just be overwhelming. And I feel like with house is just a little different, more of a vibe. So for me with EDM is like, that's what I think of down the street. I'm like, damn, is it gonna be like a whole bunch of like EDM vibes? I don't know if I want that, but like if you could guarantee just house music, then I'll go.
Beneath
for sure.
represents the drums. And
Okay.
I feel like people pick up on that.
Like Adam Beyer vibes, like drum code vibes.
Nah, the drums like Oscar.
Oh, okay, like Oscar G.
Danny, the better days.
Also, Danny Tenegla. I don't know if he is feeling better, but I know he did get sick. Hopefully you're doing strong.
We love Danny.
It's like one of my favorite DJs. I just know that they weren't doing so good like a year ago, but I see them still going strong, which I'm really happy for them.
They're still ripping.
Period. All right. Would you rather DJ a toddler's birthday or a corporate networking event?
A toddler's event, cause I'ma just play straight like clean versions, and I'm gonna educate them on everything.
I'm dead.
And then all the baddie tias,
The baddie tias,
yeah,
the
all
moms.
the mommies, yeah.
I'm dead. Okay. What about the guys?
And the guys, yeah, they just gotta watch me take all the baddie tias and the moms.
You're gonna get beat up. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna get beat up, dog. Nah.
Yeah.
Chill. Okay. How about this? What's one thing you've done at a party you'll never admit, but just kind of did?
How does that make sense?
But you can admit it.
Like what?
I'll
Like,
say one. I took a nap at the club one time. A little disco
you
nap.
took a nap at the club? Yo,
A little disco nap. I had to.
One of my boys.
I had to. I fell asleep for like 2 hours. Not even like an hour and a half. To me, I call that disco naps, because if I'm gonna be partying for like 10 hours straight, I will find a corner to fall asleep.
My boy Wadi.
Shout out to Output, the roof.
Yo, that's crazy. Output.
Yes.
Jeez.
Wait, so your boy fell asleep?
My boy Wadi, he fell asleep. I think this was Pride weekend in Jersey City, and we were going crazy. We were doing an outdoor event from like 2 to 2, like a outdoor and indoor from 2 to 2. So,
okay.
The day party started at 2, and then we ended the night by like 3.
Yeah.
And we were all wondering what happened to him. And the door in one of the bathrooms in the speakeasy at Hudson Hound was locked. And we were like, yo, nobody's answering. This door is locked. It's all good. This man was passed out, knocked out, just dead in there. And then he woke up and he was like, guys, I was in the bathroom. And I was like, bro, we thought you died. We were like going around the city looking for you.
This guy was in his third dream, dog, next to the Scott toilet paper.
And he was just, dead ass. He was just dead in the bathroom. And then he came up and was just like, nah, I was just there. I'm like, I hate you.
And then you guys just kept partying after?
Yeah,
that's what happened to me. I woke up from my disco
sunset.
nap feeling so good. I was just like, oh, I feel so refreshed, ready to go.
Oh yeah,
I've done that. I've definitely done that. It only happened to me one time though. Like afterwards, like because I was just like tired, and I remember
you had
that.
to.
Yeah, I was like, yo, if I don't, then I don't know.
I've had like bad sessions where like not bad sessions, but like tiring sessions, like 8 hours of dancing, and it's like, oh, I can't stand no more. I have to just
where your legs are like jelly.
Yeah, jelly legs.
Yeah.
At Knockdown, I've had jelly legs bad.
Yeah, and you're just
At
there
the
like
outdoor. Yeah.
You're like giving it your all. I've been there. That's why, like, to everybody that I see wear Doc Martens, yo, you guys are troopers. I can't do that no more.
Every time I wear boots,
I can't do that no more. I can't. Sneakers all the way. I can't. It's a style. Aesthetically, it looks good. But that shit is heavy.
Yeah,
heavy.
pain.
Cutting up your ankles hard.
Shit's pain.
So when I see people with the Doc Martens, I'm like, be heavy. Be definitely heavy. They definitely heavy. All right. How about this? What's this? What's your ultimate? Actually, no. All right, you know what? Let's go back to the bio though. because let's learn a little bit more. How do you build a vibe that keeps the dance floor alive? Because, like, a lot of people that don't know, it's like, you know, when you're DJing, I guess, like, people who don't go to these parties, I guess they probably think that you're just putting music out there. But we all know that you can't do that. So how do you build that vibe, and how do you keep it consistent?
So, the way we kind of go about, I guess, like a lineup or like curating the night, we definitely have DJs all related to the area, sound, mutual vibe, and crowd people. And the thing I love about Hudson Hound is it's a very intimate space where fitting a room with 100 people, 150 feels super nice. Like, it's nothing overwhelming compared to, imagine trying to pull off like 1,000 people parties every weekend. Like, it also, like, there's I feel like there'll be a disconnect a bit with the people too. Like, there's too much people to like, and like, there's too much people and it's hard to kind of engage with each of them. So with the smaller intimate party, I feel like it's a lot more engaging because there's a lot more people in proximity with you that you could engage with. So I tend to notice that people get a lot more comfortable and want to be friends, and they enjoy the music together. Because the DJ, a good DJ makes the dance floor live and everything. However, people need to feel comfortable in the space. So our space has just been known to be a comfortable space where I've talked to people where, like, yo, I was going through it today and I knew I was able to come here and still, like, forget about what I'm going through and enjoy my time for now.
Okay.
So there's a lot of people, like, that are going through it. They come to our space. They feel comfortable. They like being around the community. I personally know the people as well, so they like coming out to just engage with me and just have a good time. And I feel like a part of what I do too is I make the dance floor comfortable as well. Like, I like getting to meet the people in the party. Like, sometimes I'm doing the doors, sometimes I'm just walking the floor, sometimes I'll do the lights, I'll go outside, I'll start yapping with people, I'll just invite people in. Like, I don't know, it's a little bit of, I feel like creating a good vibe, a good dance floor, good energy. There's a lot of things that take place into it, and I feel like it starts with making people comfortable.
Okay. So, have you ever been to an event where the DJ was bad?
I wouldn't want to say bad. They just weren't my preference.
Okay. So, what would make a DJ bad?
If you just pull up and just pure ignorance.
What do you mean pure ignorance?
Knowing,
what does that even mean?
Not knowing what you're doing and just like you're just showing up here like for the clout kind of thing. But even then, I feel like, how do you even get up on the decks at that point? Like,
yeah.
So like, thankfully I feel like we filtered out some good people where it's like we don't really have like questionable or like concerning moments on the dance floor, but there's definitely people who have had made mistakes and they've loaded the track in and silence happened and then a new beat starts. But thankfully, like, supportive crowd, people shrug it off, laugh it off.
Yeah.
People, hey,
I'm dead,
and just keep going.
Okay. So, when did you first fall in love with house music?
I would say those nights working at Adidas were Michael, because we would just listen to Oscar G together.
Okay.
And we would bump in my car, just smoking weed, just chilling. Good music.
So you listen to
Connecting
house
to it.
music first in a car, not like in a venue or anything. That's how I
Yeah.
was introduced to you.
Because I wasn't 21 yet.
Okay.
I started listening when I was 18, 19,
And how old are you now?
25.
Okay. Okay. So you were introduced to this music. He introduced it to you.
Yeah, I had an idea of it. I just didn't know
What to look for?
to look for. Like, because I did like electronic music. But for me, growing up to electronic music, because I wasn't growing up being able to go to Twilo and Sound Factory. I grew up to like the internet showing me Martin Garrix and like EDM Tomorrowland.
Okay.
And A$AP Rocky and Skrillex are making a tape together kind of shit. Like, then I feel like I got exposed more to like the like club world, like house scene, like underground, like around like, yeah, when I met Michael. Because
What was your first club you went to?
I went to Barcode. This was when the pandemic opened up.
Yeah, because they were doing a lot of house events in Barcode. I remember that. I went to
Oscar
one
G.
of them. Yeah. Okay, that's a vibe.
And then from there, I was addicted. I would go to 46 Lounge almost like every weekend. I saw Mike Nervous, Benny Soto, Saliva Commandos, Hector Romero.
So you just always were in the Jersey scene with house music.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what it's sounding like. Okay, like 46 Lounge, freaking, so
I
it's
was
different.
always looking for house music.
See, I don't really know that much places with Jersey and house music. Now I'm seeing more places with Jersey and house music. But like, I would say like back when I was introduced to house music, there wasn't really a lot of places that introduced that. I remember like, they'll have like places with like new wave. And I remember because like QXT's in Newark, which they still go really strong.
They do events there too.
And like that venue is beautiful. I love that venue. It looks like a little like castle inside, like in the basement. Cool. It's like a little like Dracula vibes. It's dope. It's dope. But it's like a lot of like new wave, like 80s sounds. Like that's the vibe, which is dope. Like it's like very Depeche Mode vibes. Yeah. It's good though. Like that's what I feel like they had, but they never really had like anything else. And then like sometimes they'll have like the event here and there. So like for me, if I wanted to listen to house music, I had to travel to New York because that's the only thing they had. And this was before Knockdown Center. I remember we had Output, we had Sankey's.
It was still a lot in like Bushwick, Williamsburg.
Yeah, and it was like mainly like warehouses and like event parties and like I don't know if they're still around, like Resolute. That was like a big thing. That was big for the afters. City Fox parties. Like I remember City Fox when they were just starting out. It was like
Stewart Ave, Morgan, Meserole.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Williamsburg-ish area too. But yeah, like I was going around those same places too.
Yeah. But to me, like
that's where my influence came from too as well. I can't really disregard or like ever say like I'm not a New York hater. However, I stand business on Jersey.
I do see a lot of potential that could happen in Newark. I don't know why, because I feel like Newark is so big, and because any place where the PATH train is, it needs to be a place that's accessible.
I think Newark and Jersey City.
That's what I was saying, like Jersey City, Newark.
Like, I love Jersey City.
Yeah.
Like, Jersey City is where we're based.
Yeah.
Like, that's our home.
I was just there yesterday.
I was
literally
there yesterday too. I didn't see you. I was doing the open decks.
I went downstairs to find you.
I wasn't there because I was having interviews. I was hosting interviews for people. So like, there was people who brought resumes and were interested in working.
I saw you posting that, but I didn't see you. I went downstairs. I had a burger and a beer.
The burgers there.
Oh my god!
They updated their menu. Crazy.
I saw that because they got rid of the spinach But anyways, anybody who's hungry, please go to Jersey City South House.
Jersey City.
The food is so good.
Time out.
So good.
Time out.
Yes, so good, so good. But okay, but I did go there yesterday. Yeah, but I see Jersey City. Jersey City definitely has a lot of potential. I feel like it's just getting more people out there. So as long as y'all keep doing what y'all doing and, you know, continue to be consistent, I could see it growing more. Because like I said, I had you here like a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago.
Yeah, it's been like a year and a half since.
And it's a different conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, you know, it's growth. So I feel like as long as you stay consistent, like I could see more of these areas playing it, you know? So I'm here for it. I'm here for it. So while we still have time, love, because it is almost that time, I do want to give you this card because I'm curious to know what your answer would be now. So with the Mina Mendoza card, I don't know what you remember about this card.
Damn, I low-key forgot. I feel bad.
It's okay. It was a couple years ago. So remember, this is an unlimited card. And then back then, I think I didn't even have the coaster. I'm not sure. But this card is like an American Express Platinum card, okay? But it's the Mina Mendoza card.
This.
It's okay.
This part I remember. I just didn't get a physical card. But
It's okay.
now I have this. Yeah,
So,
I love this.
24 hours.
24 hours.
It's like some Cinderella-ish, you know, 12 a.m. Oh, my God, go crazy. 11:59. And a second after 11:59 is gone. It's gone, dog. All right. I'm going to give you this card, but also, love, you have to be realistic with your answers. Like, I tell a lot of guests, like, yo, if you want to jump on an airplane, you have to consider the time it's going to take for you to get there and the time for you to get back home. So if it's going to take you 6 hours total, that's 6 hours out of your 24 hours. So I'm going to give you the card. Let's see what Soicy does with the card. All right, what we doing first?
Alrighty. So this is actually for me to bomb this and drop this too.
Period.
I'm balling out on our
not balling
studio.
Out. Not balling out.
At the Mana Contemporary. So we have a studio at Mana Contemporary.
What's that?
It's an art studio in Jersey City, and we're debuting it on the 18th.
Better invite me.
So if you've ever heard of, for example, the MoMA,
yeah,
think of this as Jersey City's MoMA, but it's the Mana
and y'all
Contemporary.
doing an event there?
We have a studio, and we're gonna release a lot more information about it, but it's gonna be a creative space.
Nice.
So it's gonna be for DJs to either live stream, practice, produce, create content.
Love that.
Whoever wants to have a meeting with us, whoever wants to have a meeting themselves somewhere. It's an alternative space. You're gonna be able to use it like a membership, and yeah, it's gonna have amenities, and same way people work out, flex their muscles, you get to flex your DJ muscles, your producing muscles, your creative muscles, whatever you got going on.
So space for the industry. But what we doing with the card, dog?
I'm balling out on everything
what are you
in
buying?
there. I need to get. I'm gonna get some hi-fi speakers.
From where?
Where
are you going?
Probably custom made. I do like Silence Please in New York. They have some fire ass speakers.
Okay.
I definitely want to cop some fire ass furniture, like maybe some Comme des Garçons furniture.
Okay.
Some contemporary ass shit. Some fucking.
This shit sounds like furniture that's not comfortable.
I know, right? Just mad
This just sounds like your ass hurts on this.
What
Actually,
else?
buy furniture, we're buying speakers. What else we doing?
Furniture, speakers. I'm about to rent out. It's crazy because they have other spaces like access to.
Mm-hmm.
So do a fat pop-up in there.
Okay.
So rent out crazy sound system.
Okay.
My boy
Would
Darren,
you reach out to a DJ to work out with
definitely
them?
book a fire DJ.
Like who?
Definitely. I would have the GOAT pull up, Oscar.
Okay.
I would have Danny. I'll have Carl pull up. Damn, we're just swiping on the whole
So you're saying Carl
roster.
Cox?
Yeah, Carl Cox.
Okay, cool.
Hell yeah.
OGs. The world's your oyster. You got
I know
24
the
hours,
world's
dog.
the oyster. You know what's crazy? I'm the kind of person too. Like, I'm like balling out on like experiences kind of shit. I don't really care about, oh, I'm gonna buy the flyest clothes. I'm gonna buy a fucking new car for myself. Like, that shit is all
Yo,
whack in my
why do I picture
opinion.
somebody in your team just punch you, put your clothes on, like, I am Soicy now, give me the card. Like,
Yo, tell
you're
me
not
that,
answering
right?
this right, dog.
I don't know.
Damn, no cars, no
I'm
brand new
getting
car.
the PJ.
No brand new car.
No, who cares about that?
Where are you
shit?
gonna travel
I'd rather
with
get
all
a.
your equipment?
I'd rather get a jet versus a brand new car.
Okay, and
If
I'm
I
gonna
have this
ask you
Mina
this
Mendoza
question.
black card.
I'm gonna ask you this question though, because I had a guest say that to me. I'm gonna buy a jet. Okay, how are you gonna afford the jet fuel?
That's a good point.
Yes, because after this car is gone, dog.
You're making
I
me
can't
dig in
even
the rabbit
imagine.
hole.
I can't even
now
imagine
I gotta get
what jet
I gotta
fuel
get a runway
costs.
with the jet. I gotta get my my airport staff. I gotta get.
You even got a real ID?
Right? Yo,
Like, right?
that's crazy. Damn, everybody's really lacking with the real ID.
I'm dead.
Sheesh. Yeah.
At that point, dog, pay for everybody's passport.
Right?
Like what? You got a freaking unlimited card. Would you buy a dog?
I'm buying a team house. That'll be lit.
Would you buy a dog?
Buying a content house. I would buy dogs for that content
Would you get your dogs
house.
back from Orlando?
Nah, they're
You
chilling
leave
with my
them there?
parents. Nah,
You
they're
leaving
chilling with
them
my
in
parents.
Florida,
They don't need to
dog?
be with
That's
all this
messed up.
havoc. They don't need to be in all this havoc I be living in.
Okay.
I'll get the team house. That shit will have a crazy backyard. We'll have a farm in the backyard.
Who's gonna take care of the farm?
We'll have people to take care of the farm. We'll have our own way of life. We'll have a DJ camp. We'll have a DJ gym.
Yo,
we'll
DJ
have
gym.
A record store. We'll have all the above. Sound store. Just anything. Just a DJ.
Would you
way
create
of
the
life.
mascot?
Yeah.
That'd be the time to create the mascot.
Yeah, we would need a mascot though.
Yo, are you getting merch, dog? Come on, 24
festivals
hours.
on the I'm creating my own DJ civilization.
All right, so let me ask you this: what's your advice? What's your idea? What is your take on Coachella?
It's crazy because I feel like they're very 50-50 now, artists and DJs. Beltran, one of my favorite DJs, he was fucking ripping at Coachella. And I feel like Coachella, like, yeah, they had DJs before, but
They didn't have enough.
Like, Coachella had some DJs this year.
They did.
I felt like Coachella definitely gave like a MMW vibe if you wanted like festival house music, that kind of shit. I think they're cool for having more like DJs included. I can't hate on Coachella. I don't think Coachella's whack. Like,
I do think it's a little too expensive though.
Yeah,
it's a little too
it gives me like Hollywood prices.
Expensive. A little bit. I saw a lot of the TikTok
but
videos.
when you have the Mina Mendoza card, it doesn't matter because
you can buy
I could go
food.
to Coachella. All my friends could go to. I mean, I could just invite people along the way to come to Coachella with me. Like, I could just pick out people from the streets. Like, you're coming to Coachella.
Oh shit!
You're coming to Coachella. Everyone is coming to Coachella.
Everyone's
because
going to Coachella.
I have the Mina Mendoza card.
That's it. Everybody goes to Coachella because they got the Mina Mendoza card.
Thank you.
Period.
If it wasn't for me, I wouldn't be able to bring everyone to Coachella.
That. I love. One more wish before you give me the card back.
I don't even know.
I'm done.
It's because I already got everything. I got everything with the
He's
Mina
taking
Mendoza
everybody to
card.
Coachella.
Yeah,
That's
I already
it.
got everybody to Coachella. What else do I need?
I'm done. All right. So this is love where it's the end of our show. Right there. So soon. But I do want you to, one, give out some shout outs, talk about some events that are happening that you want people to come out to and show love. Put out your Instagram, YouTube, all the handles so that people can find your music. Your time's now.
Awesome. So just to give a little bit of info what we're doing, we're debuting our studio May 18th on Sunday at the Mana Contemporary. It's an open studio. It's from 12 to 6. You'll be seeing Beneath explore a new endeavor.
Yes.
From usually us doing our events at Hudson Hound or our pop-ups from other locations we've done. So this is a different way of us expressing ourselves in a studio form, a creator form, curator form.
Period.
And you could find our event on Resident Advisor, or you could go on beneathnj.com and you'll find all of our events there. You get tickets to the Mana Contemporary. It's in Jersey City. You could find our Instagram at beneathnj. You could personally find Soicy or Marcus.ftbue. And yeah, I'm pretty active on Instagram. So yeah, I'm always posting something, showing something about what I'm doing as far as Beneath or my POV. I feel like people are a little bit entertained with my POV of like this club scene kind of stuff. So if you're definitely trying to get a little inside scoop of what I'm doing or what we're doing in the community, just stay tuned and stay in tune with Mina, because she's definitely putting it out there.
Period.
Helping people out.
Period.
I love that we relate on that level, and I definitely want to be on here more often or see her.
We gotta
on
bring the
dance
team.
Floor.
We gotta bring the team.
Yeah, we gotta bring the team. So the next one, it can't just be me on this couch. It gotta be the whole affiliation.
Let's go.
One thing I will say, I love telling people this. Anything you do, it's bigger than yourself. So make sure to look out for the people around you.
Love that.
And that's all.
Love that. Dropping gems. Dropping gems. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us on this very special episode. Like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, don't be a stranger. Hit me up at Queen of Spice. That's Queen number 0F Spice on Instagram. Let's connect. Let's collab. Let's network. Good things happening. Good things happening. So, yeah, you could catch me here next Thursday, 7 p.m. We live, and that's about it. It's your girl, Mina Mendoza, little girl, big personality, Queen of Spice. We out of here.